Finally done with work. God, I'm exhausted. Oh wait, what's this? A wedding invitation? Right, they said they send me one. Everyone's getting married left and right these days. Meanwhile, I can't even get a girlfriend. Great, now I'm getting depressed. My name's Kazuya Matsunaga. I'm your average 30-year-old nobody. My biggest problem lately? I'm scared to death of dating. Back when I was younger, I thought for sure I'd be married by 30. Reality had other plans. The older you get, the harder it becomes to meet people, and everyone around you keeps tying the knot. Feels like if you don't lock someone down early, the game just gets harder and harder. And me? Yeah, I'm still flying solo. It's not just that I don't meet people, I got some serious baggage. Back in college, I was dating this girl named Sayaka Narita. She was a year younger than me. Sayaka was way out of my league, drop-dead gorgeous and totally my pride and joy.
Kazuya, sorry I'm late. Got stuck in a meeting about the campus event.
No worries, I later just got here too.
So, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I'm thinking about doing a study abroad program in England this summer.
Wait, what? England? What about school?
Might take a gap year, just for 12 months.
Oh, you've always talked about wanting to study overseas.
Yeah, I know it means leaving you behind, and I hate that.
Hey, I'm totally fine. This is your dream, Kazuya. I'm behind you 100%.
Thanks, I knew you'd say that. You're amazing.
Just promise me you'll bring back some fancy English tea.
So I was finally going to live my dream, studying in England. I want to immerse myself completely, learn real British English. This was everything I worked towards. I took a gap year and got accepted for working holiday visa. I was practically vibrating with excitement about this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But once I actually got to England, things with Sayaka started going sideways. Sayaka, sorry I haven't called much. How have you been?
I'm fine.
You sound weird. Everything okay?
Just tired from work. Can we talk later?
Oh, sure thing, sorry. She'd been so supportive when I left, but the second I landed in England, Sayaka turned ice cold. My texts went unanswered more often than not. I was being super careful about the time difference, only calling when I knew she'd be free. But even when she picked up, she sounded annoyed and would rush to hang up. What's going on with her? Maybe she's swamped with classes in her job. I kept making excuses for her attitude, telling myself she was just busy with school and her part-time job. Maybe I'm being clingy. She seemed stressed last time we talked. But I miss hearing her voice. Okay, one more try. Why won't she pick up? Does she not love me anymore? No, stop it. Don't go down that road. Stay positive, Kazuya. Stay positive. Sayaka kept getting colder, until she stopped answering my calls entirely. I tried so hard not to let my mind go to dark places, forcing myself to think positive thoughts. Turns out my gut was right all along. A few months later, I finished my program and flew back home. I was so excited to finally see Sayaka again. Dragging my suitcase behind me, I headed straight to her apartment. Sayaka, I'm back!
Kazuya? What are you doing here?
I'm back from England. Sorry for being away so long.
No, I mean...
What's wrong? Who's that guy?
Wait, Kento? What the hell are you doing here? Standing there was my best friend since elementary school, Kento Shinoda. We've been like brothers our whole lives. Kento went to the same college as Sayaka and me.
Dude, that's my question. What are you doing at my girlfriend's place?
Your girlfriend? What's he talking about, Sayaka?
Ugh, this is so awkward. It's your own fault, Kazuya.
My fault? How's this my fault?
You abandoned me for a whole year. What did you expect?
Yeah, exactly. He went off to play around in England, so she's with me now.
What is that? I never saw this coming. My best friend and my girlfriend betraying me. I felt like the ground was falling out from under me.
Face it, dude. Sayaka was always too hot for you anyway. I've been thinking that for years.
Kento, stop! You're embarrassing me!
Look, loser. Time to go. We don't need you here.
Exactly! See ya, Kazuya!
No way. That moment broke something in me. I became terrified of dating. What if it happens again? Just thinking about it brought back all that pain. I honestly thought I'd never be able to trust anyone again. A few days after getting that wedding invitation, my life took another crazy turn. I was working at my desk when my supervisor came over. Matsunaga, we've got a new hire starting today. Mind showing them the ropes? It's not official training or anything, but I'd like you to handle it. Sure thing. Let me go grab them. A few minutes later, he came back with a new employee. The second I saw who it was, I couldn't help but yell. Are you kidding me? Kento! Oh, you two know each other. Perfect. This'll be easy then. I'm counting on you, Matsunaga. Wait, Senior. I mean, why are you here?
I transferred. Had no idea this was your company, bro.
Transfer?
Anyway, looking forward to working under you, Senior.
The way Kento smirked when he said that gave me a really bad feeling. Within days, my instincts proved right. I was supposed to train Kento and get him up to speed with our team. Kento, about that report you submitted yesterday, there were several errors that need fixing. Can you get me a revised version by the end of today?
Nah, I'm swamped right now. You handle it, Matsunaga.
Swamped? This'll take like 20 minutes.
If it's so quick, then you do it.
You...
I have plans after this, so I can't do overtime. Just take care of it yourself.
Kento's work ethic was absolutely horrible. He'd refuse assignments, then try to dump his work on me. When I called him out on it, he started whining about harassment. I never dealt with such a problem employee. And the worst part? He only acted like this around me. With everyone else, he was Mr. Perfect Employee. Another day of cleaning up his mess. If I don't do something about this, I'm going to burn out. But if I complain to management, who's going to believe me? Since Kento was such a good actor around others, I knew no one would take my word for it. The stress was eating me alive. About a week into this nightmare, I was having a client meeting with Agawa-san from our partner company.
Thanks for staying late, Matsunaga-san.
Not at all. Sorry the meeting ran long. Igawa-san and I have been working together for about 2 years. We started off pretty formal, but lately we developed a good working relationship.
No worries at all. Since it's getting late, want to grab dinner somewhere?
That sounds great. Let's do it.
Matsunaga-san, you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Just someone I know. Right then, Kento and Sayaka walked by on the street. Sayaka looked completely different from college. Way more glamorous, designer everything. I heard through the grapevine that she was working in the nightlife industry. She was definitely dressed like money was no object. Kento was showing her off like some kind of trophy. And all my colleague trauma came flooding back.
Well, if it isn't Kazuya, the guy I dumped.
Oh my god, what are you even doing here? On a date?
Yeah, right, like Kazuya could get a date.
Hey, look at that plain Jane he's with. Actually, plain suits you perfectly, Kazuya.
The insane part? Kento had no clue that Agawa-san was from one of our biggest client companies. I couldn't let Agawa-san get insulted because of my drama. We managed to get away and ducked into a nearby restaurant. Igawa-san, I'm so sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. But that was Shinoda-san, right? From your office?
Yes, you guys work together, right?
That's right, although it's been challenging. The whole team's basically covering for him at this point.
Really? That bad? Turns out Kento was even worse than I thought. He'd only do the most basic task, spend most of his time on his phone, and even his simple work was full of mistakes.
I'm doing most of the cleanup. And he doesn't even remember my name half the time.
Wow, I'm really sorry you had to deal with that. I kept apologizing while my mind raced for a solution. Igawa-san could see how much this was affecting me.
Hey, I know they said some pretty harsh stuff back there. You doing okay?
It's brought up some old issues.
If you ever need to talk about it, I'm here. Don't try to handle everything alone, okay?
Igawa-san. Something about the way she said it made my heart skip a beat. We've been working together for so long, but this felt different somehow. For Igawa-san's sake, and my own sanity, I knew I had to do something about Kento. That's when I came up with a plan. I called Kento into one of the smaller conference rooms, the kind we barely used. He looked confused about the sudden meeting, but I could tell he was dropping his professional act since we were alone. But it actually worked out better for me.
What's this about, Kazuya? You need me to do some work for you?
My bad. I need you to compile this data into a quarterly report.
Seriously? Do your own busy work.
Come on, it'll be a good experience.
I don't need experience at this joke of a company. I just need the paycheck.
Come on, man, you can't say stuff like that. What if the president heard you?
The president? That guy's a complete moron. I could slack off for months and he'd never notice.
I almost laughed out loud. But I had to keep my poker face for this to work. You really think you should be saying that?
What, you gonna rat me out? Whatever, dude. Not like anyone would believe you anyway.
Interesting. Why don't we ask him directly? I pushed hard against the wall behind me as I said that. It was actually a movable partition, and when you moved it, it connected to the bigger conference room next door. Kento had no idea about the room's setup.
What the?
Well, Shinodo-kun, thanks for the honest feedback.
President?
It wasn't just our company president behind that wall. The head of HR, Kento's direct supervisor, and even Agawa-san's department head from the client company was gathered around. So that's how it is, President. I hope that clears things up for you.
Matsunaga-kun was telling the truth. I had no idea we had this kind of problem.
This is all a misunderstanding.
By the time he realized what he had said, it was already too late. Kento looked like he was going to be sick. The president was furious, staring Kento down.
So, I'm a complete moron. Running a joke of a company, is that right?
No, sir, that's not what I...
No, I'm not interested in hearing excuses.
I'm so sorry, please.
You have any idea how this reflects on us with our clients? Sorry, but we'll be in touch about your punishment later. Just go home for now.
But...
We don't plan on keeping you employed here any longer. Now that you understand, get out of here.
No way.
Under pressure from everyone in the room, Kento slunk out in disgrace. I had actually coordinated this whole thing with Agawa-san and my boss. Since Kento was such a good actor, I knew no one would believe my complaints without proof. Getting them to see his true colors firsthand was the only way. Turns out Kento had been screwing up client relationships too, so getting fired was inevitable. When Kento came back to clear out his desk, he looked like a complete wreck.
Shinodo-san left pretty quick, huh?
He didn't quit. He got canned.
Seriously? What for?
Apparently he was dumping all his work on Matsunaga-san. I heard he mouthed out to the president too.
What? Was he insane?
Now that you mention it, he never seemed to do much actual work.
You're right. Guess he was just a total screw-up.
I found out later he had been fired from his previous job for the same reasons. I started spotting Kento hanging around pachinko parlors during business hours. He looked terrible, gaunt, and poorly dressed. It was obvious he was struggling. Part of me felt bad seeing a childhood friend hit rock bottom, but he brought it all on himself. At our next college reunion, I got the full story about Kento's downward spiral. Apparently, Sayaka dumped him the second he lost his job. Working in the nightlife scene, she met some rich older guy who could give her a much more expensive lifestyle. But then her sugar daddy got caught up in some investment scam and lost everything overnight. A few days after hearing all this gossip, I got a text from Sayaka. Multiple missed calls, then messages started flooding in.
Hey, want to hang out? I've been thinking about the good old days lately.
Are you kidding me? You're the reason I have trust issues. I was about to block her number when I decided to send one final message. Sorry, but you're part of a chapter of my life I'd rather forget. Don't contact me again. Then I blocked her completely.
Even after getting fired, the guy learned nothing.
That's Shinoda for you. I always thought he was God's gift to the world.
Typical. All ego, no substance.
Exactly. Ever since the whole Kento situation, Igawa-san and I had gotten much closer. Maybe overcoming my college trauma freed me up to see what was right in front of me.
Matsunaga-san, sorry to spring this on you. Hope you weren't busy.
Are you kidding? I'm always free. Call me anytime.
Always? Don't you have people you'd rather spend time with?
I wish.
Wait, you're seriously single?
Painfully so. Can we not talk about it?
What if I applied for the position then?
What? Are you serious?
I mean it! Let's go on a real date next time!
My heart was racing as Agawa-san smiled at me like that. This was the moment I finally admitted to myself how I felt about her. From then on, we started spending more and more time together outside work. Coffee dates, museum visits, long walks. We did everything couples do, just without the official label. I wish these happy times could continue forever. Just as I was thinking that, something happened that would change my life.
Matsunaga-san, there's something I need to tell you.
What's on your mind?
I've had feelings for you for a really long time. Would you want to make this official?
Igawa-san, I actually feel the same way too.
I knew it. I had a feeling you might. So, we're really doing this?
If you'll have me. And just like that, we became a couple. Even now, months later, we support each other both at work and in life.
Wasn't that lovely? Like and subscribe for more videos. See you again!